Okay, so this is the thing. I am planning to do like I don't know how to call it, like a mini-serie of me playing Smite with the Smite until I get a Grandmaster. I am starting in Diamond 2 Elo. So yeah, this was a pick I used to play a lot in Season 2, and actually I'm just gonna lower a little bit the volume of the game because it's kinda high. It's breaking my ears. Okay, so this pick I used it a lot in Season 2. Uh, Mainly because in Season 2 Grapes was way too strong. So yeah, he could be used in mid. The macro game was exactly the same. Macro game in I don't know if it's called macro game, but it's just placing a ward in the blue, then completely destroying the wave of the mid lane. And here I had a little problem that it's the invade. The tree number kinda waited for me, which is something not many jungles do. And even worse, that not many top laners help the jungler. Also, I didn't think that the Twisted Fate was gonna try to kill me. And also, the Jax got in, but he didn't really do a lot. There I tried to push, but I was kind of scared of Twisted Fate poking me down. So I decided to just live there and well, I wanted the wave, but at the same time I didn't want to die, so I decided to back. Uh, I still didn't see the tree number in the blue, so I was kind of worried. Uh, but like mainly because the pattern of my G was gonna lead him to the crab of the bot lane, which is something I don't really want a lot because I want to always be facing the tree number uh, for me to be able to control him better. Here I dismantled the cannon mainly because I wanted a harder wave clear, and then these guys were waiting me here. I am surprised that the G actually came to help me. Uh, and well, there it was just Master G gap. He literally carried me in that part. Like he saved my life. There I was thinking to bait the blue, but at the same time I was way too low on health, so I didn't want to do it. As I had used a ward in the river, which is the ward of the tribush of this place. I didn't have a ward to put in the blue, so I didn't really know when to do the invade. And well, I was just blindly playing there if I wanted to do an invade. So that's why I kept on mid. The idea is simple. I'm just gonna hard push the wave and not let the Twisted Fate poke me down. After I do this, I see that the G is going to the bot lane. I wanted to use that flower to get vision of the Trinamer, but at the same time he was well. I don't know what happened to that flower, but it wasn't there. Then the Twisted Fate uses his ultimate to the bot lane. And I decide, okay, he's in the bot lane. The G is also there. So if there is any problem, G can help them. Uh, they can't fight, but they have to just kill minions, like just farm. Uh, Mainly because we are late game champs, like Jax, G, Caitlyn. Also, I am kind of late game champ. So yeah, the idea is just escalating and trying to get better. There, I was thinking of not going for the red. In fact, the G was putting me not to go, but I still wanted to grid. So yeah, it goes kinda bad. Uh, I tried to use the smite as well, but yeah, it just was a horrible idea. Uh, so yeah, the only good part is that the kill was for the Twisted Fate, and a Twisted Fate, even if he's 1-0-10 or 10-0, he's just gonna be exactly the same. He's just going to be a yellow card and a Q, and that's about it. He's not gonna do a lot. Here I wanted to help the bot lane because I saw that the Nautilus was going there, but at the same time I couldn't do anything else than taking out a ward. And as the dragon was 5 seconds for spawning, I told the G, okay, let's come and do it like super fast. And well, I didn't tell him because I was playing solo queue. But he kind of understood what I wanted to do. Uh, we managed to rush it, and I didn't really wanted to fight there. In fact, that's why I used the ultimate and the Q only, and kinda did some auto attacks from the outside because I didn't really wanted to actually fight. But well, my team didn't really understand that, so that's why they kinda gave themselves away. In this moment, I wanted to do the Herald mainly because I knew that the three number wouldn't want to rush it. I thought that they would, that the three number was gonna be trying to attack my dual lane. Sorry, it's kinda late. I'm kinda sleepy. Uh, it's 12 a.m. So yeah, the thing is that I thought that the three number was gonna try to attack my bot lane. So that's why I decided to rush it. Mainly because I saw that the Nautilus and the Saya were trying to dive my dual lane. That's why I thought that also the three number was gonna try to do something there, but at the end he was just doing his camps. Uh, okay. The normal part of Great Smith with the Smite is dominating the early game, but in this game specifically, uh, we couldn't dominate the early game mainly because we all were late game champions. So yeah, I decided there to do the crab mainly because I thought that the tree number was nearby. I wasn't actually seeing the map to know that he was in the top lane. I also kind of wanted to use the herald in the tower of bot, but I decided not to mainly because I wanted to wait for the herald and force them to decide. Okay, do you want to uh, do the dragon or do you want to do the herald? But the problem is that unlike season 2, they switched the times between the dragon spawns, so that's why I cannot actually like rush the dragon and then rush the herald and force them in the second drake to decide if they want to defend a tower or they want to defend a drake. Mainly because the timer of the herald ends like super fast. So yeah, that's actually gonna be a little problem later on in this game. That the timer of the herald was already out while I couldn't really do much. Like the dragon wasn't out and the herald was already out, and it was just some little problems there. But it doesn't really matter. I don't know how that trash failed the ultimate, but it was kind of funny. Not gonna lie. I'm sorry, kind of sleepy. Uh, I wanted the bot lane to do a little split push, like getting the tower of bot and me getting the mid lane. Okay, here I'm having a little bit of lag. So yeah, my idea was getting the tower of the mid lane and my bot lane doing a comeback by getting the tower of the bot lane. But I don't know why they were like dancing in middle of the jungle between the two lanes. Uh, I was saying I wanted them to just go for the lane. And here I did. I don't know if it was a mistake or not because I wanted to get a little bit of XP. Uh, I kind of panicked there. Well, yes and no, because I saw that Nautilus was coming, so I decided to use the portable. And anyways, it doesn't really matter that I use the portable because of the cooldown. It has its way too small, and the Nautilus even used the ultimate on me, so it's not that bad. but it's still not the very best, I guess. Uh, Here the timer of the herald ran out, so that's why I didn't want to use it, but I used it anyways. It still wasn't such a bad thing, mainly because the dueling wasn't already there. But yeah, uh, here I see that the G is already there, so that's why I decided to go all in. But I still didn't really wanted to because we aren't as fed as them, and also we aren't like champions like them. Also, we didn't know where Timo was. Timo actually counters me and also counters G because G and I are both um, auto attack champions. Also, I see that the support was way too in the tier 2 tower, so and they were all already in the herald. So I was like, okay, we have to rush the dragon. Like we have to do it super fast. Uh, Sacrificing the herald and the tower of Midlane. Here, thanks to the double smite. Oh, wait, hello. Uh, my okay. I don't know what's happening to my phone. Having some troubles with the stream. It's pretty much the internet. Is that I don't know why, but my old phone was able to stream better than the new phone. Like I changed the phone and in theory I should have a better one right now, but because it's the 822 5G, this Galaxy, and the phone I had was the Galaxy S9, but I don't know why I'm having troubles with this new phone. When in theory it should be superior, but whatever. Here I still didn't want to go all in because, as you can see, we aren't uh, anywhere nearby Fed or we can't actually fight them. So yeah, some people may think that I am playing way too coward, but I prefer thinking about it as I am playing with strategy. I upgraded the smite for the red smite because it's like a mini exhaust. If you hit someone with the red smite, they are gonna lose attack damage. Or wait, hold up, my stream again. My internet is kinda awkward sometimes. Yeah, it's horrible. So yeah, the thing is that I said take the red smite mainly because as I said, it's a mini exhaust because you manage to take away damage from them, and it also increases a little bit your damage. I'm not so sure if this happens in Warrior as well. I know it does happen in PC, but yeah, that's the thing. It increases your damage. Uh, as I see that everyone is in the mid lane, I decide to do a little split push and get the tower of the bot lane. As soon as I saw that they disappeared from the map from the mid lane, I knew that they were already coming for me. Like there was no way they didn't come after me. Uh, I'm just such a freak kill because if someone manages to stun me or even the Trindamer with his E and his crits, he can just completely destroy me. Also with the W because the W, if you're running away from him, it slows you and also takes away a lot of your damage, like 40%. Uh, okay, here the thing was that I was kinda scared they were trying to do the Nashor. Luckily they weren't, but I still decided to leave a little word there. Mainly to know, to have a little bit of control over them. There was actually scared that the Twisted Fate was gonna throw the yellow card at me, and here I didn't really want to go in, but the G was already trapped there. Uh, Yeah, I should have stayed away. Also, that the mushrooms of Timo kinda destroyed us. Like he Timo in the new patch, he became pretty good in team fights, but only if people goes inside his mushrooms. If not, he's still the same team as before. But I feel Timo kinda strong for the team fights. I don't know how to classify it. There, I don't really know how they didn't end. Well, if they had waited for this wave, mainly they could have end, but we're already about to spawn. So yeah, it was pure luck the fact that they didn't end. And then I see that because of the war I placed here, that they are doing the Nashor. Uh, so we knew we had to rush for it, and when they see that we're already spawned, uh, they stop doing it. Then the trash gets a nice hook on the Nautilus. I'm gonna pause it because I'm having some internet problems. And after that kill on the Nautilus, it all went downhill for them. Uh, there I was kinda waiting for Trinamer ultimate to end. Wait, okay, never mind. I decided to do the frog for getting a health back. And here we wanted to do Nashor like super fast. Uh, I was still kind of worried because we didn't really have vision of over the tree number. I am surprised that he went to his blue to back. He could have tried to steal it, even though he wouldn't have as much opportunity as he like. It wouldn't be a 50-50. He could still have tried to steal it. I don't know. Um, but this is just gonna allow us to do the dragon. Like I wanted to rush it alone, but when I saw that the Caitlyn and the G were already here, and the Thresh was doing a little split push in the top lane, uh, yeah, I knew that I couldn't do it just alone. And okay, I'm having so much trouble with my internet. I don't know why the image appears like that. It's kinda making me annoyed. The worst is that this problem with the image happens with the when I am out of combat, so it's kind of weird. Uh, Here what saved us was that the Jax had the red trinket. Uh, we managed to deny a lot that ultimate of Timo, and when we destroyed the tower and Thresh destroyed the tower of the top lane, I knew that the game was already won, mainly because we have a really nice split pusher, which is Jax, and also we can send G to do a split push and kind of send myself to a split push. Here we had to leave mainly because it was just way too risky. It was just three people versus four. Uh, it would have been a bad idea, like suiciding for the tower, but uh, we didn't really want that tower because we already have the bot lane and the top lane completely pushed, like permanently pushed because of the super minions. Um, Here is some of the moments of the game I don't really like because it's just way too neutral. Uh, and here we are forced mainly to play for pushing, but not for actually doing a push, but for just being annoying. Here the Saya did a really big mistake, which is gonna allow us to do a little guerrilla. The Caitlyn did the same mistake as the Saya, but the difference is that she didn't die. Uh, I flashed trying to get the kill on the trimmer, but the Jax is gonna get it first. I still managed to get a kill on the Nautilus, and we just aced them. And I am having a little bit of internet problem again. So yeah, here we just have to end, and that's about it. That's the entire strat. Um, playing in some kind of passive aggressive in the mid lane, in the mid lane, in the early game and the mid game, and completely winning in the late game. Well, it's not the strat itself, but it's the strat we had to follow this game because, as I said, we have Jax and Jax G and Caitlyn that are all late game champions. That's why in the early game they managed to win against us, but in the late game, here, wait, here is the graphic. Uh, it's way too similar. The only reason why that graphic is in blue is because I stole that red and we managed to get a kill, the G and I. But apart of that, they had a lot of advantage mainly because of what I say. They are early game champions and we're late game. Like the entire team was completely late. But for but as a good thing, as I had the smite, we managed to get all, well, almost all the objectives. So yeah, that's kind of the reason why we won because if we didn't have any objective, we would have lost a lot of damage and stuff. So yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching. Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, something I almost forgot to say. I'm gonna be streaming this miniserie in Twitch. It's gonna be in Spanish, probably. I am just gonna re-upload it. Well, not re-upload it, but uh, do the English analysis that I always do in my games in YouTube. So if someone is talks Spanish and is seeing this, uh, know that I am just gonna be in Twitch for doing this part. But I am not gonna forget about YouTube. So yeah, thanks for watching.